inside back in the yoga cave. I've put the lights on to cheer things up. I don't know who else is feeling this. The summer just appears to have just disappeared, doesn't it? And it's quite windy and cool out there. And so anyway, so I'm back here rather than out in the garden. Again, it seems like 5 minutes ago since I said the start of a new week. So here's the start of a new week. No uploads from the weekend, all sorts of reasons. So I'm doing it on Monday. So hopefully this will be up by Monday evening. And I'm going to carry on the theme this week with gentle yoga, maybe picking up the pace a little bit, but not too challenging. And something today to sort of pep us all up. I'm just feeling a bit gloomy today. I don't know why, but there we go. So yeah, let's try and lift the mood, get things going, get nice and stretched, and feel a bit better as the week goes on. So we're going to start today by laying on our backs. So if you can lay down and just bring your knees up to your chest before anything else, and just give that spine a lovely roll around before bringing the feet down, snuggling the shoulder blades onto your mat, settling in, and then finally taking the feet out into Shavasana. So feet flung away, and just take a couple of sighing breaths here. Before taking your right hand on your lower stomach, your belly, and your left at heart center. And let's just tune in to begin with the natural rhythm of your breath. Before then, doing 3 lovely full yoga breaths. So as we inhale, we balloon the belly. Fill the whole of the front of the chest. Diaphragm comes down to let all the air in. And then we release in reverse. And again. And release. And last one, we're going to let that breath out with a sigh again through the mouth. So inhale in. Release your hands. Bring your feet flat onto the mat. And then when you're ready, just snuggle the spine down. And you're going to take your hands, take them over the top of that right knee and just pull it into your chest. And then I want you to inhale your head up to your knee and then release. One more time, inhale the head up towards the knee and then release. Keeping hold of that knee, we're going to do some ankle rotations. So we're going clockwise and then anti-clockwise, and then a quick point and flex. Let's take our hands underneath that leg and we're just going to flex the foot if we can. Right foot, that is, sole of the foot facing the ceiling, holding for 1, 2 and 3. Bring the foot down. We're going to do exactly the same on the left leg. So interlink your fingers over the leg, just pull the knee in towards the chest 2 or 3 times. And then when you're ready, let's bring the head up towards the knee and then back down. And then inhale up and then exhale down. One more. Now we rotate that left foot clockwise and then anti-clockwise. point, flex, point and flex, point and flex. Let's take the hands underneath. Let's take the foot up, sole of the foot facing the ceiling, and then release the leg down. Let's do one final knees into the chest, and then if you're able, flex those feet again, and then just bring the head up towards the knees, holding for 1, 2 and 3, and release. Bring the hands down, the feet come down, and then just gently flip yourself all the way through up into a nice tabletop position. And from here we keep the little flow going, so we are now going to inhale up into cow, exhale cat. Inhale up, exhale down. As you can see, the lockdown hair is getting longer by the day. Inhale up, exhale down. We'll do one more. Inhale up, and then exhale down. Now we're going to inhale back into child, and then you're going to come forward, hearing my creaky knees, into upward dog, and then inhale back, and then exhale forward, and then inhale back. Last one, really find that length all the way from the tips of your fingers down to the tips of your toes when you're doing this, and then finally coming all the way back down into extended child. Again, as always, if you have your blocks, bolsters, if you do need to bring the head up or fist on fist, then do. Takes the pressure off the lower spine. And then back on all fours. We're now going to thread the needle each side. I've been watching more mask tutorials today. We'll have a go at a different pattern. The excitement of life, eh? So anyway, take your right arm, thread it through the space between the left, take the head down to the mat, and then gently come up. And we do the same on the other side. Again, if you find it difficult to get all the way down here, then have yourself a block or a cushion, because it's the twist that we're working towards here. And then back onto all fours. Now remember a new little sequence we did last week. We're going to come and sit back on our heels. I find this quite uncomfortable. I always get cramp in my feet. So when we're ready, we inhale the arms up, palms come together, and then we come back down. Inhale up, palms together, and all the way back down. Last one, inhaling up, palms together, and then hold it here, tuck your toes under. I'm finding I need to tuck my toes under because I've got cramp in my toes. And then we're going to come back down, and then we bring our right foot forward. Again on those train tracks. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale up. Lovely big stretch. Need this stretch here. Keeping the shoulders nice and loose. Light gaze forward. Palms together, and then we take our twist. Left elbow on right knee, and then left hand down, right arm either behind your back, or if you want to take it much further, take the twist up. You can take that back toe up as well if you want, like me if your toes are still cramping. And then we come back down. Let's shuffle that right foot out a little, bring the right in, take the left knee back, and let's just take a little stretch here in a low lizard posture. Gently work your way back. So foot comes in, and then we're going to swing that foot back round, and then we're going to come forward with the left. And then here we go again. Inhale up, spine tall and straight. Left foot flat and rooted on the earth. Palms together, and then we take right on left knee, looking over your shoulder. And then right hand down, left arm either behind or take the hand all the way up. Then we're coming down, then we're going to wiggle that left foot out, bring your left hand in, and then if you wanted to shuffle that back knee back to get a bigger stretch, and then we're really opening up through the hips, keeping the gaze forward. We started a new Chloe Ting 15-day intense core challenge today. There's fresh hell called scorpion plank. I wouldn't advise it, although I'm supposedly going to be doing it for the next 15 days. We'll see with that one. Then shuffling back, bringing that foot in, and then I want you to tuck that back toe under, and if you can, we're going to come up into standing, so we're going to tuck that back leg in and then swing through, and then we're in our forward fold. Let's do a halfway lift here. So inhale up, head is forward, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more, inhale up, exhale down, and then this one here we're going to inhale the arms all the way up. I'm touching the wall, and then we bring our hands back together into prayer at heart center. Okay, so we're going to do one gentle round each side of the sun salutation. We had a week off last week, so we're going to go back into it this week, but very, very gently. I'll also talk the modified version for those of you who find this difficult. So when you're ready, we inhale the arms up, and then palms come together. Inhale up. Exhale down, bend your knees. You're going to take your right foot back and tuck the knee, looking forward. Now, if you find this a challenging sequence, then you can come onto all fours or come into plank. We're going to hold our plank or our old fours or fours for 1, 2, 3 and 4. Knees down, untuck toes. As you then roll yourself forward into Sphinx or Cobra, tuck your toes under and either come up onto all fours or push away into downward dog. Take a lovely big stretch through here. Again, we're holding this a little bit. We're only doing one each side, but then we're going to come through. We're going to raise that back right leg, half split, and then as much as you can, throw that foot forward. Then we bring our left toes in, and then inhale up, and then back to centre. And we're going to go on the other side. Inhale up, exhale down, left foot back, knee to the mat, hands down, pushing back, either all fours or plank. And we hold this plank for 1, 2, 3 and 4. Knees down, untuck toes. As we come forward, Sphinx or Cobra. Tuck those toes under and either push up into all fours, hold it here, or for those of you that want to go into downward dog, we come all the way up, holding 1, 2 and 3. Then let's take that left foot up and then bring it forward. And then finally, swinging our right foot in And then we inhale all the way up and back into prayer. Okay, just checking the time. So when we're ready, we're just going to do one final standing posture, and then we're going to do a seated twist. So we started off with the basics of tree last week, and we used a block, and I've just realised my block isn't up here. Actually, I can use this here. So for those of you that want to use a block, I'll just talk this through. So remember, our starting, always prepping for tree, we always keep that foot grounded. We come here, and then we either bring the arms up or we can bring the arms out. If you want to practice with a block, then instead of bringing your foot onto your calf, actually this is not really, I have to come onto the edge here, you can bring your toes onto your block and balance there. So we're going to start with the prep pose, so just find Tadasana. We'll do that, we haven't done Tadasana for a while, so spread those toes and then tighten the knees, nice tuck in the pelvis, shoulders back and down, palms face forward, and just feel nice and tall. I'm feeling better already for doing this. See, yoga is the answer. And then when you're ready, you're going to bring your heel into your right heel into left ankle, opening up through the knee, palms come together. And then when you're ready, we're going to do this with hands together. You might want to have steeple grip, so that's thumb over thumb. Inhaling up, and then lifting from the fingers, pushing down with the toes, finding your lovely straight spine, and then your drishti, your focal point. You notice that the disco lights are going. I don't want to use those as a focal point, otherwise I'll be wobbling all over the place. And then we come down. Release the hands, and then we do the same on the other side. So left ankle into right heel. Palms together, making sure we're opening up through that left hip. Then when you're ready, inhale up and find that length, so you're not sinking. If you sink into your hip, you can actually feel that, it's not good for the hip. So you're pulling up from the base of the spine, the lumbar spine, and then all the way up. One more breath. And then we come back down, and then we release. So those of you who want to use a block for the next full version can do that, or you can bring your foot either onto your calf, or if you're able, she said, wobbling all over the place, able, bring your foot up into the groin area. I shall be putting my foot on my calf. So when you're ready, right foot comes in, making sure you're opening up from your hip, palms together, find your focal point, and then bring the arms up. If you do like me, if you lose that balance, just keep stable and just refine the balance. And then we come down, and now we try the same on the left side. So left foot in. Remember, never ever rest your foot on your knee. Inhale the arms up. And then back down, and then release the foot. You'll notice there's no music today. It's quite interesting on my channel when I've been organising it, is that even if there's very faint music in the background, somebody spots it, then they can say, well, you're not breaching copyright, but what it means is that you can't incentivise your YouTube channel, which I don't do anyway, so you won't get any adverts. But if you incentivise it, it would mean that you would get adverts in between things, which is what we don't want. Okay, so let's now get down onto the mat and take your legs out in front of you. Walk so you found a nice stable seated position, and let's just flex those feet. And then point. And point. Flex and point. So when you're ready, we're going to do the classic half Lord of the Fishes twist. So it's starting with our right foot. So you take your right foot over your left, holding on to your right knee, both hands interlinked, and just hold that to begin with, so that we're again being aware of our spine sitting nice and tall. We're going to do the open twist, which, as you know, is right side first, so right hand on right knee. And then when you're ready, let's take that left hand behind. Don't go too back so you're sinking, so we're trying to keep the spine nice and tall. Palm is facing in, fingers are facing away. And remember, twist always comes from the waist. So inhale, exhale, twisting from the torso, looking over our shoulder. And then slowly back to centre. We release. Going to do the same on the other side. So holding the left knee, foot is flexed. Then when you're ready, release your right hand. We'll take it behind us, making sure we've got the straightness and integrity of the spine. Inhale, exhale to twist, look over our shoulder. Mindful of the neck, don't twist too far. This is gentle yoga, be gentle with yourself. Inhale, and then exhale to come back to centre. So let's just bring those feet in and just hug into your knees, and let's just see if we can take a little seated balance here, holding the knees, balancing on your bottom. And then if you want to just take it a little bit further, you can always take the hands up, facing up. If that's too strong, just keep holding onto the knees. Prep for boat pose, which is definitely not a gentle posture. Bring the hands in, hug the knees in, release down, and we are now ready to come onto our backs. Back to where we started. Back to bringing those knees into the chest, giving your spine a nice kind roll from side to side. Bring your feet down and snuggle the shoulders down. We're not going to do our side twist because we've just done a twist, so keep the feet on the mat, knees facing up, and then let's just gently finish by reconnecting with our breath. So hands as they were at the beginning, right hand on your stomach, left at heart centre. And just tune into the breath. I'm not asking you to do any full big yogic breaths, just be aware of your breathing. So as I said, here we are at the start of another week, the worst, first day of the week. So let's all set an intention together to do some nice gentle yoga every day. Even if it's only 10 minutes, the next video will be on Wednesday. So let's bring palms together. Thumbs between the eyebrows, the third eye. Hope you've enjoyed today's session, and I will see you again on Wednesday. Namaste.